Hey guys, it's Brandon, and today I have an exciting brand review for you, actually sent to me by my good buddy of Mike Smith of Modern Man TV, aka as he calls me, his bro from Hello. I call him, if I'm the Chewbacca, then he's the Han Brolo. And anyway, speaking of Mike, hey man, congratulations on the 10,000. This Baja Blast goes out to you. Him and I, what we always do is we send each other companies that are interested in having us review their products. And so he always pulls in a certain type of company and I pull in another certain type of company. And so we're always swapping information. And so it's always cool to see what he's doing and then kind of show him what I'm doing. But he contacted me about the company Masterwell Comb. And when he started talking to me about them, I was instantly interested. This was a company that was started in 1935, and what they really pride themselves on is that old school feeling, kind of like Clubman or Dax or Murray's. I associated them more with like the Clubman line because they have aftershave as well as pomade and shaving supplies. Now, the company's been revitalized and they wanted to keep that feeling of that old school while modernizing it. And personally, I think they did a good job. I'm going to get into the pomades first and then I'm going to go into the other things they sent me. First one I'm going to be looking at is the Master Pomade Medium Hold Maximum Shine. Now, this one is kind of like their gel type. The scent on it kind of smells like a coconut vanilla, and you can see it's just a pink hue. And the design on it is all the same for all the other ones, but it's really cool. It has their logo and just some information on the back of what it's about. And then it has a different picture for each product, and I'll get into that. Scoopability is what you'd expect for a gel type. Scoops out pretty easy. Same for the breakdown as well. Now, what I've noticed with this stuff is if you apply it in damp hair or, you know, dry hair, you get a similar result. I feel like, you know, which goes with most gel types, so you're going to get a better hold if you put it into drier hair. Endurance wise, I noticed that this stuff is a medium in that, you know, if you start kind of doing some really hard work, it's going to, it'll fall out on you. This styles really easily. I can get a nice round shape with it. And when you restyle, you can continue to get a nice round shape with it, although, you know, restyling throughout the day will cause some of the hold. The only issue I have with this, which really isn't that big of an issue, is that usually when I get a gel type, I want something firm that's going to hold at work. That's usually what I use it for. This is on the medium side, the right in the middle of the medium. So if you're looking for something to wear at work that's going to have super good endurance, this isn't going to be it. But in the same breath, I can say that this pomade is good that if you want a gel type and you want a medium that's easy to restyle, this is going to be right up your alley. So I would suggest this more for kind of like going out, going to school, going to work if you don't have a really physical job, for medium styles, and something that isn't going to leave your hair feeling super dry and have that super blocky feel. Next on the list, we got the Master Wax. Different design on top. I like it because all the little designs kind of show you what kind of styles that this is meant for. Of course, you can do them with whatever, but I just think the design of the whole entire product line is pretty cool. So this is the Maximum Hold Medium Shine, so kind of like the, wouldn't say matte, but close to it product. On the back, it says that it permits easy sculpting with a clean finish look for all types. And it's a creamy formula with maximum hold and medium shine. And I do like that it has shea butter and sunflower oil that helps moisturize and soothe the scalp. So when you open it up, it's kind of a white consistency. Scooping wise, scoops out really easy. And the scent is kind of like, almost like a neutral, okay, you know how like lotion smells, but like the unscented kind? Even though it's unscented, it has a scent. That's what this stuff kind of smells like. Breakdown kind of even breaks down like lotion, and application is really nice and easy. Now, even though this is like really creamy and goes into your hair really easy, it already, like when you put it in, has kind of like a firmer feel to it. I wouldn't say it feels like a gel type, but it starts to kind of like firm up a little bit. But styling is pretty easy with it as well. So immediately combing it through your hair, the product is going to start giving you some resistance. It's not bad. I think it's a good resistance. It's some tension though, so depending on how much you put in, that's why in the back it says put in a little bit. And of course, you know me, I just go excess with it. I mean, look at that. I just styled it like really easy, and it didn't take any effort, and it sticks really well. I'm really happy with the results that I get from this one, the Master Wax, and by far this is my favorite out of the line. I feel like it's the most versatile because although it says maximum hold, it's still kind of like a firm hold, but you can use it at work or you can use it to go out or school. So it has enough endurance that it'll hold up to a good day's work, not a super heavy days in the sun, but it'll still hold up really well. But you can also use it and layer it in a way that you can use it to get like kind of like a tussled look, kind of like you'd use with a clay. You can finger comb with it pretty decently, and personally I think it smells decent too. Here's the Master Crew Comb is what this one is called, and this one is described as a extra super hold hair styling prep. The guy on the front looks very dapper. So when you open this one up, this one's kind of like a pink color. Okay, I'm having trouble with the light. There we go. And it looks kind of like a, oh piss, I just put my finger in it. Oh man. This has a distinct smell to it, and I can't remember what it smells like to me. It smells good. It's kind of like almost like a minty, like fresh scent. I don't mind it at all. Scoops out like really easy. Holy crap, I got so much here. It's Friday for me, so I'm having an issue here. Oh my gosh, I put so much on it. This is gonna be next level. It breaks down really easy when you don't put a ton of it on your hair. And it breaks down, when you break it down, it almost feels kind of like water. Oh, piss. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted, when you break it breaks down almost to nothing. It feels very lotiony. I know I said the other one was my favorite product. The other one, wax, Master Wax, that stuff works really well at work. I just like this stuff overall. Now I know it's described as a styling prep, but I like this stuff overall just to use it as a standalone product. It doesn't, for me, as a standalone product, it doesn't have maximum hold. I feel like it's the least aggressive out of all of them, but I feel like it has a medium to firm hold depending on how much you put in. But I like the way that it feels as a standalone. As a prepping product, you don't need a lot. Like as a pre-styler, you don't need a lot at all, actually. You can put a little bit in and it'll work really good with the pomade or the Master Wax by itself. And what it'll do, if you put it in beforehand, will add a little bit more hold and a little bit more flexibility to any of the products you're using. Combing it through, you're gonna feel some tension, but it's not like a bad tension. It's almost like tension and weight mixed together. This is one thing. For the product that you get, and when you break it down, and then the application, how it's like all lotiony and stuff, when you start styling your hair, you get surprisingly good shape, stylability, and like I said, decent hold. The endurance doesn't last all day, but to me, from all the products line, like I said, I like the wax for work. I like the Crew Comb. I always call it the pink stuff, but I like the Crew Comb just as in anytime use. It almost feels kind of like a water-based, that's like the closest to a oil base that you can get. So if you were to try a Master Comb product and you're a little wary of what you're gonna get, I would say start off with this. I got a nice round work-safe Pomp with very little effort, and you can see the shine on it. I would say it's like medium. It's almost kind of matte, but a little bit above it, but it holds really well and it works really well. So this product would be, out of the three, my most recommended, the Master Crew Comb. It works good as a pre-styler and it works good as a standalone product. It smells good and it's just really easy to use. And it has, like I said, it was kind of different that it broke down to lotion but then applied and solid it up without being like super firm right off the bat. It'll work good, I feel like, for medium duty, just like the wax the Master Comb Wax, but this I feel like has a little bit more versatility than it. So the next thing they sent me was their shave cream, and as you can see, it has the same design on the front as the pomades as well, and it's just the Master Vanishing Menthol Shaving Cream. Now, I didn't think at first I was going to be able to use this because, of course, I'm growing a beard, but then I realized I do keep my neckline trimmed and my sides trimmed, so I was thinking, why not? Upon opening this, man, I fell in love with this stuff. I really don't see any reason for me to use any other shave cream than this. This stuff, I don't use a lot, but this stuff, you can tell I've used, it was like filled to the brim, and I've used a lot of this stuff. It has a it has a knife. It has a nice menthol scent to it, and when you put it on, it has a cooling effect. You can put it in a shave bowl and mix it, or you can do it the way that I do, which is kind of the cheater's way, because I used to wet shave. You can take a little scoop of it and then just apply it, and you can do it while your skin's wet or dry and just rub it in. Now, I did mix this in a bowl and it does lather real good, but for sake of time, I'm just gonna show you right here. You can see it's nice and smooth. I'm putting no pressure on here. We get a nice clean shave while also no tug and pull on my neck hairs. I really like this cream. I can't really say anything higher about it. You get a ton for how much you have to pay, like a huge amount, and I don't use a lot, but it doesn't take that much to mix it into the bowl, so I was really pleasantly surprised. And then going along with their shave stuff, they gave me the aftershave that they have. This doesn't have any alcohol in it or anything, and this goes perfect. This is the Master Shave Blue. They have a bunch of different scents, so I would encourage you to try them out. This is kind of like a nice menthol-y cologne, and if you're into a kind of like old school aftershaves, this stuff is great, and it pairs really good with the scent of the Master Shave Cream. Vanishing Menthol Shave Cream, but it also has a nice cologne-y scent. So if you're sensitive to cologne type stuff, like I am, but you know, you want to put an aftershave on, this is like the perfect middle ground for that. Last but not least, and this stuff kind of cracks me up, but once I started using it, it's actually pretty awesome, is the Master's Barber Sheen Olive Oil Sheen Spray. Now this is like a nourishing and strengthening spray. I'm going to read it to you. It says a non-greasy, alcohol-free sheen enhancer. It's blended with olive oil, coconut oil, herbal extracts, and other ingredients to prove a vibrant shine to all textures. What I use this for is if I put in a heavier product and I want some shine, you can put a layer of this stuff over the top of it, just like a quick spray, and it makes it like give really nice shine. So if you're one of those people that really like shine in their pomade, you gotta give this a shot. I'm gonna show it to you on my dry hair right now. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is the first time you're ever gonna see me spray something like this in my hair. So just by putting that in, you can see, check that out. Look at how shiny my hair is already. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so I have kind of hat hair, I apologize, but the main point is to show you the difference of how shiny this stuff can, oh man, how shiny this stuff can make your hair, and you can spray it on top of other stuff and make your hair look nice and shiny, and it'll give it a nourishing kind of leave-in conditioner feel too. So what are my overall thoughts on the Master Well Comb company as a whole? I think it's a great company. If I had to rate it, I'd probably give it a 4.4 out of 5. Great company. Everything that they have gone out to do while revamping their company, I think they did. I think they kept the old school feel and look while offering new school products. And I think that they tailored to some other old school stuff too, with the shaving cream, the aftershave, and the barber sheen. So there's a little bit of old and a little bit of new. But I think it's great. I like all their products. I didn't have any gripes. I mean, I put some pros and cons, but honestly, I think it's overall really solid. And if you guys are looking for something new to try and you have a taste for the old school, then I would give this company a shot, no questions asked. And if you guys have tried them, leave some comments and let me know what you think. Catch you later.